It's great to get that recognition. At the same time, though, we know better than any team that preseason rankings don't mean anything. I think it is a well-earned target on our back, but it's a target that we're ready to deal with and to defend to as well. One of our mantras is that we respect everyone, but we also fear no one, and I think that's something that's changed over the last few years. Just approaching every single match with confidence and knowing that we can win each and every game. And it's a tough feeling. I've never had to do this before in my career, but last year we had to watch the selection show, not hear our name called. And so this year, that's what we're chasing and that's what we're going after. And I believe that this group is together more than we were last year, and they even have more belief than we do last year. Looking at what we lost last year, obviously it's difficult to replace Issa or Caroline, but the spring was very beneficial for us. A lot of players stepped up, and we added some freshmen like Molly Pistorius, Hannah Castamo, Addison Wargo, Ava Wilbering in the goalkeep. So we've added some depth in a lot of positions that have really hit the ground running and just strengthened and added that depth to our overall roster. So when we sub or we go into 4 to 6 deep off the bench, there's not a huge drop off, and that just is a testament to the competitiveness, and the captains have done a great job at just getting them gelled and getting the team together and just having that culture surrounded around them. I think that's the best thing about having a deep roster and a deep bench is that you're able to have level of production everywhere, and every player understands their role and responsibility in certain areas. Within our system, we have a lot of 1v1s that go on. So our defense, our back line has done a terrific job over the last almost 2 years in terms of just being able to keep us organized and allowing some of our offensive players to have a little bit more freedom to go in and attack. And so I'd say our biggest strength is being able to defend in 1v1 situations and allow that freedom to go forward.
We didn't lose a lot of starters. We didn't really lose a lot of seniors. So the majority of the people that are coming back were the starters from last year. And I think that having a team so far, at least, where all of our starters are like upperclassmen and returners, I think it just paves the way a little better for the freshmen, and it made the transition. Like our first game, you could just even tell that like these were people that had already been here and played together. So I think that's one thing we haven't had previously is that all of our returning players, for the most part, were our starters, and I think that was really helpful. I think they did a really good job this year with recruiting girls that have very similar mindsets to the people that were already here. But one thing that when I was a freshman, it was just nice to hear sometimes, like, you're good enough to be here, you're here for a reason, we all made it to the same place. And I think when you reiterate that and you really like drill that into them, it just builds their confidence up. And all it takes is one good play, one good game, one good practice for them to be like, okay, yeah, we can hang with these guys. And then from that point on, it really the ones that want to win and want to be here, they'll stick with us, and the ones that don't, they end up dropping off anyway.